Hello everybody, welcome to Tom's Brew Cabin. This is my workshop, this is my bike stable, and we're going to talk today about solar panels because I started experimenting with them last year, and I was a bit disappointed because I was only buying little panels. And the thing is with little panels, if you don't want a lot of power out of them, then you won't be disappointed, because that's all you get, a lot. You won't get a lot of power out of them. So let's go and have a look at the ones that I put in last year in my greenhouse and what they're doing. Right, the greenhouse is a bit of a mess now because it's winter time, and these are my mannequins and all sorts of stuff that's in my garden. I dump it all in here in the winter time because I'm not doing much in here. So these are panels that I put in last year. Right, this was the first one, and they're only about 18 inches long by about 9 inches long, and this one's got a little light on which tells us that it's working right, and they're okay, they work good, but not good enough. This is a light that works from it. There you see, got a light there, and there's another pair of lights over there that we use it when we're having beer. We have beer Sundays every so often, and you know, in winter time, in autumn and spring, you need a light on as it's getting late. I have a couple of pumps inside these barrels. I've got 3 barrels there, and each one has a pump inside for irrigating the garden during the summer, and they work okay for that sort of stuff. There's a little controller there that tells you what's going on. There's the panel that tells you now that it's working, and it's putting juice into the battery, but it's not putting a lot of juice into the battery because it's, you know, see that fills in with cells heating up as it does do, and that's on a small battery, so it's not quite good enough. It's not man enough to do big jobs, but you know, lights and little 12-volt pumps, yeah, okay, fine. So I also run a few wires down here and into the shed, and I put an inverter on to charge my bikes up, my electric bikes, but it wasn't man enough to do that, so I had to do it. Another good thing about them is these little 2 UBS's there. I have a little camera that fits in there, works off just about, there's only about 5 volts come out of there, and it works off them, and it's grand for keeping an eye on my hedgehog in the summertime. Obviously he's hibernated for now, so you won't see him here, but you can keep your eye on anything else that's coming in your garden that you might not want, like cats and rats and dogs and, you know, antelopes or whatever comes in, I don't know, because I'm asleep at night. So that's handy for them as well, and they work good. So I also have a little fountain in that bird bath up there, which works well with the little panels. It attracts birds in, and blackbirds especially like to splash in there. So to improve that, I decided to put 2 more small panels on, one there and one there, which did improve it, but not as good as what I wanted. So this year I've decided to take it a stage further. So let's have a look now how I've improved it for this year. I put quite a bigger panel on the top here. That's about 5 foot, about 3 foot, and it's really that this does the job a lot better, as you would expect. And these are my bikes again. We're putting this side of the shed. Let's put a light on here, then we can see what's going on. So this is a controller from that panel, and you can see that that's the panel. It's sending power to the battery, and then the battery's sending power to the outlets. So this is the load side, this is where we're feeding things from. Now I have an inverter on this one. Now I'll turn that on. That turns the load on. The arrow indicates that that's now live. little LED light on there telling me it's live, and that's powering the charger for the big batteries. So that is man enough to do the job. That'll do the job perfect. I'm hoping it's also it'll be man enough to run the diesel pump that's coming tomorrow. But I've got a diesel pump coming tomorrow, and I'm going to put that here. So from that panel I've run a 12 volt feed for the diesel pump. That's coming tomorrow, and I'm going to fit that, and we'll come back and have a look at that again next week when it's up and running. And of course in the growing season I'll move that heater into the greenhouse so we can improve our vegetation state. Right then, I'll catch you all later.